All right, so it is 7:01, and I'm going to call this meeting to order on Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. We're going to go ahead and do a roll call. I'm just going to have you guys kind of state your name and that you are here. We'll start down there with you, Pat.
Patrick Jeffers, present.
Karen Labby, present.
Gina Hutter, present.
Michael Walton, present.
Jonah Pichette, present.
Virginia Schmidt, present.
John MacArthur, present.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Next on the agenda, we have to swear in new members, and so I will turn it over to Councilwoman Lobby.
Okay. Do one at a time here. So, Gina, you ready?
I am.
Raise your right hand. I,
Gina Hutter,
do hereby swear
do hereby swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the Charter, ordinances, and resolutions
the Charter, ordinances, and resolutions
of the City of Twinsburg, Ohio,
of the City of Twinsburg, Ohio,
and will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
and will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties as a member of the Environmental Commission
discharge the duties as a member of the Environmental Commission
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
as I shall answer to God.
as I shall answer to God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sign here, and I'll sign here. And will we hear from Sean too?
No, just Sue. So I don't know if you did. Did you hear from Sean today?
No.
Okay.
He did reapply, though, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever, we can do whatever, we can do this, put your room. I, state your name,
I, John MacArthur,
do hereby swear
do hereby swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and
of
laws
the United States of America,
of the United States of
the
America,
Constitution and laws
the Constitution and
of the
laws
State of Ohio,
of the State of Ohio,
the Charter, ordinances, and resolutions
the charters, ordinances, and resolutions
of the City of Twinsburg, Ohio,
of the City of Twinsburg, Ohio,
and will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties as a member of the Environmental Commission
discharge the duties of the Environmental Commission
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
as I shall answer to God.
as I shall answer to God.
Just like here.
All right. Thank you, and congratulations to both of you. We're excited to have you aboard.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Next on our agenda, we have to appoint a new chairperson, and so I will open the floor for nominations.
I would like to nominate Jonah Bichette to be the chairperson of the Environmental Commission.
I would
Second.
accept that. Thank you. There's a second by Gina. Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to unanimously appoint myself, Jonah Fischette, as chairperson of the Environmental Commission. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Michael. Thank you. All those in favor of appointing me chairperson, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the continued support in this. It was an exciting 2 months. I'm going to be excited for the rest of the year as chairperson.
I will say that you do an excellent job, and I certainly appreciate you coming to council and being involved in council and reporting all the doings of the Environmental Commission.
Thank
It's
you.
a bright spot knowing that we have people who don't show up for some of our commission meetings, so
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
That means a lot. Next on the agenda, we move on to appoint a vice chairperson. The floor is open for nominations, and I would like to nominate Virginia Schmidt as the vice chairperson. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Seconded by Michael. Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, I motion that we unanimously appoint Virginia Schmidt as the vice chairperson.
Second.
Seconded by Gina. All those in favor of unanimously appointing Virginia Schmidt as the vice chairperson, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Congratulations, Virginia.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so next on our agenda, we move on to kind of approval of the minutes. And so there should have been an email that kind of showed the email, or the minutes from the last meeting. Are there any changes that need to be made? Seeing none, I would make a motion that we approve the minutes as submitted.
John and Gina, you would abstain for this because you weren't there for the meeting. so.
Yes, thank you. And seconded by Michael. To the new members, you would abstain from this as you were not here, so you have no record of what occurred during this meeting. So seconded by Michael. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. And the minutes are approved as submitted. I don't believe we have any presentations today. Is there any audience participation? No, so we have no audience participation today. And then we move into commissioners' reports. And for these reports, as you'll kind of see, we typically give updates on events. I have a whole list of Earth Day related events and, plans, events, things like that. But for this one specifically, I would love if we could sort of update the commission on a little bit about yourselves. Maybe tell us who you are. I'll do the same. Virginia, Michael will kind of tell you the same, give you a little info about us, that we could come to better understand who we are and who we're working with. And so, I could just kind of, actually, we'll start it with Michael today.
Okay.
You're usually on the end, so I'm not going to throw off my routine here.
Sure, thank you. My name is Mike Walton. My wife and I have been Twinsburg residents for probably the better part of 25 years now. Professionally, I work in IT. I've been in IT for about 30 years. Currently, I'm employed by a large nonprofit in Beechwood. So I do a lot of volunteer work on the side. I volunteer for the Twinsburg CERT. I volunteer at the Cuyahoga County Animal Shelter, some different things like that. And I've been actually very proud to have been on the Environmental Commission. I think this meeting is 1 year. So this is my first term in it. Really energized and pleased by the work that we do, and it's been a real eye-opening opportunity to see some of the good things that are going on in the city.
Awesome, thank you. Do you have anything else report-wise?
No, I do not have anything other than that to report.
Perfect, that's perfect enough. Thank you. Virginia?
Virginia Schmidt, I've been in Twinsburg, this is my 26th year, my husband and I, and I'm involved in Twinsburg Garden Club and also Garden Club of Ohio and National Garden Club, serving on the boards, involved in environmental things and planning for pollinators and being more earth-friendly with our practices. So it's been really interesting to share ideas with everybody on the commission and try to share some of those ideas with the community. I was really excited when we went to tour the recycling facility last year, I guess it was, maybe a year and a half. And so this one I'm excited to see as well. And also the wastewater treatment, didn't get to go the first time, so I'll be glad to see that. I think it's, as Michael said, eye-opening, what goes on, and the more we learn about things and can share that knowledge with the community, I think the better.
Absolutely. Gina, we could bounce it over to you.
Hi, I'm Gina Hutter, and my husband and our children have lived in Twinsburg for over 20 years. And I volunteered at the library, delivering books to shut-ins. I've volunteered at the Twinsburg Garden, where there's a section that we grow food specifically for low-income parts of the community. And I'm really excited to be here, and in my daytime life, I am a teacher in a public school.
Very cool. Thank you. John, we'll pass it over to you.
Yes, thank you. My name is John MacArthur. My family has been in Twinsburg going on 17 years. I'm a retired PE teacher, 35 years, and a safety town director in the town to the north of us. So, and I spent a little bit of time on the golf commission when it was active, and I'm anxious to get back into the things of the city.
Very cool. Thank you. My name is Jonah Fichette. I'm excited to, continue working with all of you in this capacity again. We have a great group here, and it's one of the commissions where we I don't think we've had to cancel a meeting in a year, because we have people who regularly attend, and that's not the case for other commissions, and I appreciate you guys for that. Myself, I have lived in Twinsburg for a couple years at this point in time, but I've spent a good portion of my life always visiting and driving through, which pushed my wife and I to buy our house here and move here. I wanted to be a part of this commission. I applied for this commission because I have a passion for the environment. I spend a lot of my free time hiking or just simply being outdoors, and I want to make sure that we leave the earth just a little bit better than we found it, and I believe we could do that through this commission. Personally or professionally, I'm a teacher. I teach government, world history, and psychology, and so that's kind of my whole life and about me. I actually do have a tiny little report. It's really just kind of updates on dates for everybody, especially our newer members. And so I figured I'd go last so we could have time to write them all down, and they're all nice and neat for everybody. Our Earth Day event. So every year we have an Earth Day event. It's, a great annual thing we put on. It is April 20th, 2024, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Liberty Park Nature Center. So again, April 20th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Liberty Park Nature Center. We've partnered with the Twinsburg High School Environmental Club, and they provide a lot of activities and programming, and they've done this annually with us, and I'm excited to see that partnership continue. And so that's going to be a great event. It's at the Liberty Park Nature Center. I encourage all of you to attend if you're able, even if you can't stay the whole time, just for 30 minutes, an hour. That'd be great. I'll be there the entire time. I know last year Virginia was there, and Councilman Bonacci, when he was on the commission, he was there the entire time. And the weather was not ideal last year, but it was a great turnout still, nonetheless. So I'm hoping we could get a little better turnout, and hoping the weather's a little bit more cooperative this year. I also know that the library is hosting their e-waste recycling at the same time. Their e-waste recycling starts at 9 a.m. and goes till 3 p.m. So before our event, you could go recycle your e-waste, or after our event, you could go run and recycle the e-waste as well. And so that's a really cool thing that's going on at the same time, same day. This kind of recently came into my inbox from Director Benton of the Parks and Rec Department. They're hosting an Arbor Day event. So April 26th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Liberty Park. Again, April 26th, 5:30 to 7 p.m. All commissioners on the Environmental Commission are invited to attend their Arbor Day event. Parks and Rec Department has partnered with Tinkers Creek Watershed to host this event. They're going to give us a table. I told them we could help them with whatever we need because I'll be available. They asked if we wanted to, just kind of help hand out some saplings they're going to have. That'd be great of us.
Who was the first person that you mentioned before Tinkers Creek?
The Parks and Rec Department.
Okay.
And so, yes, it's with Parks and Rec Department and Tinkers Creek Watershed. And so we were invited by them to sort of attend, and they've said anybody on the commission who's able to attend is welcome. If we want to plan a tree-themed game for a little table, we could do so. So I've thought of a couple quick little tree-themed games we could have. But it's really their event. We're there to kind of provide some support and help. But nonetheless, it seems exciting and like an exciting opportunity.
What was the date on that again,
That is
Joan?
April 26th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. I think that's a Friday or a
Friday.
It's
Friday.
Friday, I just got-
Friday.
Yeah, so I think it's a Friday, 5:30 to 7 p.m. And then I have two more dates to kind of remind you of. Our Shred Day event is June 1st. And I believe that date changed. It's June 1st, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
correct.
And so June 1st at the service garage, we will have our annual Shred Day event. And so I'll be in contact with, Mark to make sure that it gets posted on the city's Facebook page, advertised. But, June 1st, you'll be able to bring, I think it's 6 boxes of, recyclable private documents to be shredded, things like that.
Will the city make a flyer?
They should, and
Okay.
I'll talk with Mark again to make sure that happens, because every year they typically do make a flyer, but I'll reach out with Mark and make sure that's done. And so that's June 1st. Nothing really we need to do there. I'll be there that day. I'll help coordinate if you want to come and kind of help coordinate, throw some things in the recycling bin. You're more than welcome to help out. I'll be bringing donuts for the service guys, so you can come grab some donuts, coffee,
Is there
all that.
a time on, time on that?
I don't have a specific time.
9 to noon is what
9
they
to
said on
noon?
the Shred Company.
Perfect, 9 to noon. So 9 a.m. to noon. And then my last sort of date, it's the wastewater treatment plant tour. It is scheduled for August 7th at 9 a.m. So if you have not been to tour the wastewater treatment plant, it is an exciting opportunity. You get to go see the wastewater treatment plant, and the director there, Nate, he gives a very fantastic tour. It's very detailed, very informative, and it really opens your eyes to not only what he's doing, but what our city is doing to benefit Twinsburg at large. And so I went last year, and I'm very excited to go again this year. And I encourage you all to attend. It's, again, August 7th at 9 a.m. And so that's our wastewater treatment plant tour. And then there is a recycling center tour that I will not be able to attend. And so this is open to all members of the commission. It is this date correct? April 18th, 2 p.m.
I have the
The
19th,
19th?
but let me check. And I just wanted to clarify, the electronic recycling is 9 to noon.
It's 9 to
at the
noon?
library, yeah.
Thank you, I apologize. 9 to noon, not 9 to 3.
The 18th is correct.
The
Sorry.
18th is correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's also this waste management recycling center tour. Oakwood opened a large recycling center, and there is a tour taking place for members of the commission April 18th at 2 p.m. at the Oakwood Recycling Center, if you're able to attend. I unfortunately will not be able to attend, but at our last meeting, it was decided that that was the best time for a majority of the commission. And so April 18th at 2 p.m., if you'd like to go tour the Oakwood Recycling Center, you're more than welcome to attend. I believe Virginia's able to go, and I think, Michael, you said you might be able to attend.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I should go to the
And so
And where is that exactly?
that will be, where is that exactly?
The road that's parallel to 271 heading north, so instead of entering 271, you just stay to the right when you're heading. Maybe Freeway Drive.
Perfect. So right off Freeway Drive, I think?
Not Fair Oaks?
Here.
Or is it Fair Oaks?
It is on the west side of 271. So you cross 271, turn left instead of getting on the highway.
Okay. I will put it in my GPS and I will send you guys all an email. How about that? That way,
And then whoever we're supposed to meet there.
yes, yeah, I'll find our contact so that we have a contact there so we know who we're meeting. And I'll make sure I send you guys an email with the actual address so you can plug it in your GPS.
It's Oakleaf Drive.
Oakleaf Drive?
Oakleaf Road, you were right.
Oakleaf Road?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And so I know I threw just a bunch of dates at all of you, but with all of you being new to, many of you being new to the commission, I want to make sure you have them so you didn't miss out. Were there any questions? Did I need to repeat any of that? No?
Wastewater treatment is August.
Yes, August 7th.
Everything else is like this quarter, like
Yes, yes.
April,
Yeah, April or
April,
June, yes.
and then August.
We have three
Okay.
things going on in April and then June.
Yeah,
So,
cool, yeah.
all right, and then the ward cleanups. I know last meeting I talked about kind of doing a park cleanup. I went to Center Valley, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whenever that was, on the 23rd. It was not a perfect day for it. It was kind of snowy, kind of cold, but I enjoyed it. It was a nice walk through. There wasn't much to pick up. I picked up a couple things and I ended up just, putting it in my little cinch sack and taking it home and dumping it in my own trash bag or trash bin at home. But it was still a nice opportunity to get out, kind of walk through Center Valley and kind of go through this park cleanup. I think in the future, the best way to go forward with those is collaborate with the Parks and Rec Commission to see if we could collaborate between commissions to have a larger park cleanup or maybe a whole city cleanup. And so I have nothing kind of planned at the moment for that. I reached out to the clerk of council, Shannon Collins, to see if she could let me know who the new chairman of that commission is when they appoint their chairman, and I'll reach out to them and see if we could talk and connect on possible collaboration between our commissions.
And I think high school students need seals of service.
Yes.
And I think that would be something to make sure that the high school guidance counselors knew those dates and times, so we could help the kids get hours.
That's a
if they wanted to
fantastic, yeah.
volunteer.
That's fantastic. I didn't even think of that. And so that's all I've got on my report. And so now we move into our council report. Councilwoman Lobby.
I have nothing, but, I'm curious as to what you guys would like to know from council. Is there something particular that that I should be reporting on for you?
In particular, no.
Just anything relevant to the,
No.
yeah.
I mean, I think
Okay.
just the communication is important. To have Patrick and you both here, I think is great to have a direct line of communication, and Jonah interacting with Mark Gutowski, and just think that's the most important part.
I don't think there's anything extra to what you've done. If there's any matters that need to be referred to the commission, just kind of let us know what that is as it's coming along our way. That's happened very infrequently, but when it does, you've done a fantastic job kind of letting us know what we need to know ahead of time.
Okay. Did Jonah get back to you whether he was able to participate in the Earth Day? Remember, he was going to
You
ask
mean
his
Mitch?
teacher. Mitch, I'm sorry.
He did not get back to me.
Okay.
So if he shows up, that is fantastic. If
Okay.
he doesn't,
was
I'm
curious
assuming he
about
was
that.
not able to make that happen.
Okay.
But we're prepared otherwise
Mhm.
for the Earth Day event. Did you want to introduce yourself, though, a little bit?
Oh, I'm Karen Labby. I'm your council representative. I am from Ward 3. I've been a city councilor for 3 years, and yeah, if you need to know anything, just please feel free to give me a call anytime.
All right, thank you. Pat, there's not a report for you, but do you want to go ahead, kind of introduce yourself and just say
I'll
hi?
introduce myself to the new members here. I'm Patrick Jeffers. I'm the Assistant Director of Engineering for the city, and I served on the Environmental Commission for a number of years before holding this position with the city. And I am here to be your contact with the city staff. So any coordination that you guys need for city staff on these tours and events and stuff that you guys do, I'd be more than happy to help you guys coordinate with that with the city staff.
And you've done a fantastic job so far. I reach out to you a lot, and you're very quick with responding, and I appreciate that.
No problem.
So, all right. Next, we move on to unfinished business, new business, and miscellaneous. We have one item of unfinished business. It was a proposal sent to us, referred to us by council, dealing with plastic bag bans throughout the city. This was tabled at our last meeting, as we wanted to do conduct an informal poll at our Earth Day event to kind of gather data on, just residents who attend before we make a recommendation to council as a commission. And seeing as the Earth Day event hasn't occurred yet, I don't know that there's anything new to add to this discussion, nor do I know that everybody here has the proposal, in front of them, ready to discuss it. And so I'll open the floor for discussion before I make my motion to kind of table it once more. Is there anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think tabling is a good idea, so the new members can see the proposal too, because they're not really in a position to speak on it, so.
Right. Thank you, Michael. Because my thought process here is, again, we plan to table it until our Earth Day event, and at our next meeting, we'll have that data. And we'll be able to make our recommendation to council after that. But right now, we don't have any of that data. We don't have any of the information. I want to make sure the new members of our commission receive this. So I'll send it to just the environmental email, making sure you all have access to it later. And that way you could look over it and be prepared to discuss at our next meeting when we have that data. I'd make a motion, though, to table the shopping bag ban proposal until the next meeting, May 7th.
I second that.
Seconded by Michael. All those in favor of tabling the bag ban proposal until the next meeting, please say aye.
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 All opposed, please say nay. All right, and that has been tabled. Is there any other kind of miscellaneous discussion or conversation we want to have?
Excuse me, is there a directory for the new people as far as even just an email for the members, so we?
Yeah,
if
so
we had-
we could communicate with one another via like that environmental listserv, the one that we got the agenda and minutes sent to us from. After the meeting is over, we could all kind of share our emails individually with each other to make sure we have.
And then would the two of us start getting the?
Yes, and you should get everything from here on out. I'll make sure you have the bag ban proposal. I'll send that to you directly,
Okay,
either tonight or tomorrow morning.
right, thanks.
Any other miscellaneous?
I just wanted to announce, and I will announce it again in May, the Twinsburg Garden Club plant sale is May 11th, 9 to noon at the Historical Society's barn next to Mr. Chicken. And we will have a lot of native plants, and we are trying to spread the word about native plants and how good they are for the environment.
And you said that was where?
It's at the Historical Society's barn. It's at the corner of 82 and 91. They're almost at the corner.
Perfect.
At a Starbucks, no?
Yes.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
I have a ton to donate to, as I do every year.
And also, I would just ask if you could send out the list of the items that the events.
Oh, yeah,
Please,
I could send you guys a list of,
Yeah,
that's a great
that would be
idea.
helpful, thank you.
So send, I'm just writing little notes to myself here. I will send you a list of the dates, so you all have them as well. Yeah, it's a great idea. Anything else? All right, I would make next we move on to excusing our absent members. We have two.
Jonah, we kind of skipped audience participation, so I was just wondering if anyone, did we skip audience?
I
I think
did.
you.
Oh, did you ask?
I did ask.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
I'm
you did.
sorry.
You did.
I thought, just making sure.
I may have skipped, I'm 98% sure. I
Okay,
asked.
all right.
I think you did.
Okay.
I think good.
No, thank you, I appreciate it, because I don't want to skip something so
Yeah,
important.
no, I was just wondering if anyone.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Neither of you would like to participate? No? Okay.
Well, Chuck, you should at least introduce yourself. Well, I think everybody probably knows you, but
Would you like to? Would you like to come up to the mic so we can get on the record?
because you were such a vital part of the environmental for so long.
So I'm Chuck Bonacci, and for years I served on this commission and recently was elected to council. So I came because Jonah said that they missed me last meeting, and it had been a while since I missed a meeting, so I came today. I think, Karen, maybe we should let them know about the NOPEC grant. We accepted or are in the process of accepting a grant from our energy supplier to do LED lights at the fitness center and energy doors somewhere else. I forget what building the energy doors. So the city's going through putting in new lights like in this room, the LED lights, to be a little bit more energy efficient, and they're using some grant money to do it.
Right.
So that kind of aligns with
Yeah, that's good. See?
environmental stuff.
Yeah.
Being a good steward, good tax dollars, all the good stuff. No cost, the grant covers both of those projects, but I forget what building. Anyhow, we're going to have more energy
That's
efficient doors on a building and bright LED lights in the fitness center. And keep up the good work, and hopefully I'll be able to tag along on some of your tours, especially the new recycling center.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Councilman. Okay. Did you want to get up there and speak? Or no, you don't have to. I don't. Okay. I figure you're the only other person in the audience. I wanted to make sure I really didn't miss anybody. Okay. So we move on to excusing absent members next. I'd make a motion to excuse Sue Metzel and Shantanu Pahi,
I'll second that.
seconded by John. All those in favor of excusing Sue and Shantanu, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay. Both are considered excused. Our next meeting date is May 7th, 2024 at 7 p.m. here in City Council chambers. And we move on to adjournment. I'd make a motion to adjourn,
Second.
seconded by Gina. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay.
The new
And we are adjourned at 7:33 p.m.